And good evening. I'm going to say we are recording today. I'm your host, Ramon, and up right over above me, no diddy, is the man, the myth, the legend, and the pastor, T. Barlow.
Yeah.
Is there music playing? No, it
Not
wasn't.
not not to me.
Okay. And over next to him, we have my father's brother's nephew, cousin, former roommate, babysitter, scoutmasters, teachers, hater, teammate, coach, Adrian.
Hey.
And next to me, we have our special guest, our special co-host today, Nick Rivers in the house, the artist.
Hello, hello.
Thank you
Yes.
for thank you for joining us today, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, for everybody who's watching again, we are pre-recorded legally. I have to say that, or we get in trouble. And so we're
Really?
only going to be on, if represented.
They're doing
like
it all
we're
for
live.
me. They're doing it
Yeah.
all for me.
Yeah.
I'm
You know what? But we get to go to bed early tonight, so
That's the
no one's
key.
complaining.
Yeah, I need to.
I'm
I'm tired. I didn't even want to come on.
see,
I feel that.
see, so we get it done early today. So yeah,
And,
um,
and Nick, yeah, man, this is usually all three of our nap time.
yeah.
Really,
Yeah,
really.
you're sleeping.
So I'm
Like,
shaking up the program then.
yeah.
Just a
He
little
texted me
bit.
like, "Hey, when you send me that link, blah blah blah," and I was like, "I'm glad you texted me because I was just about to go to sleep." Like literally.
Hey, I was dozing on the couch watching Boruto. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
man, let me get up.
Yeah,
I-
I forced
that-
myself
that
to get up
happens.
out of my nap. I was like, I don't want to get up.
Yeah,
That'll
I have
happen after the show. After the show, I just shut down.
Yeah. Yeah,
no
man. No,
problem.
yeah, no, I got to tell you, man. Thanks for joining us today, and just for the folks who are watching, man. This man is the art of Nick Rivers. You can just go ahead and Google that. You probably find him everywhere. Dope artist. Y'all may remember for those, for all three of our fans who watch us faithfully. We about a month or so ago, some give or take, something like that. I talked about going to the Children's Museum and how they had like a Spidey weekend of some sort. Well, the coolest thing about that day was Nick Rivers. He was sitting out there. He had this table. He had this setup. Man, he had a whole bunch of different drawings and things. Some of the art that we're going to get to look at. And before I go any further, Flatness, is there any other housekeeping things that you need to do?
No,
Any
I
bill
actually
paying?
want to get right to his artwork. I don't want to mess around and miss the opportunity.
Fantastic, Nick. Man, just introduce us to yourself, man. Tell us a little bit of something. Just give us some stuff to kind of like wet the palate.
Yeah. Well, my name's Nick Rivers. I am the CEO of Black River Studio, which is a new thing for me. It's a LLC that hopefully is going to change the landscape of creative art and comic book art here in Omaha, Nebraska. I am other than a artist, I'm a wannabe writer as well. So I've been into comics since I was a wee young little boy. My dad got me into it. He's a huge comic book nerd from way back, and I would just every Wednesday he would take me to Dragon's Lair and pop open, come home with a big stack of books, and I just dive in.
Yeah, Dragon Slayer. For those of y'all who don't know, is just one of our premier comic book shops in Omaha.
It's one of the
I would
first
say-
ones. I think it was
Yeah.
the first.
Probably because I remember back when they were on Blondo Street,
Right,
like
yeah.
a little bit like past 72nd. I used to ride our bikes there. I know it's like a small little shop, but like now it's like it's
Yeah.
big. Like it has like multi rooms. You got like a little game playing room and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's an Omaha thing. So for those of y'all, so for the two of our fans that are outside of Omaha, Dragon Slayer is the spot. If you're a comic book nerd, you want to come in and so forth. So man, with the drawing, so when did the drawing start for you?
Very, very early. Actually, when I listened to you guys' show while I was drawing last week, and it really reminded me of, I've got two older brothers who are also artists, and we would all sit down at the kitchen table, and you guys remind me of that because we would be like, well, what if they made, an X-Men movie? And like, this was before all of this stuff, we were in the mecca of comic book films that we're in now. And we would talk about who should play who and what's cool and what we did have, what media we did have. We would like, I don't like that, or this was cool about that. And we would all sit down and talk about that stuff and draw and do something creative. and that's what got me started. But what really got me like taking it serious was probably like in first grade. There's this kid that I went to school with, and he could draw the Ninja Turtles like nobody's business, and I was jealous of him. So I was like, I'm gonna get better. that was one thing, and then just the way it's kind of like how I operate now. Just one thing always leads to the next thing, always leads to the next thing, and that's what led me to this.
Yeah. It's funny that you said that, man, because I remember, I don't know what it was about the Ninja Turtles. That was a kid in my third grade. I can't remember his name, but I remember he was Hispanic, and he was just cold with drawing Ninja Turtles.
Right.
I was great with drawing the Ninja Turtles face. That was it.
Yeah.
Got to the body. It was easy. You drew that little thing.
Yep.
The thing. Put a knot right there. Put the thing, and then you come down. That part was easy.
I couldn't get any of it. All my turtles looked just.
They
had Down syndrome. My turtles. I'm sorry. That's the best way I could think to explain it. They had a deficiency of some sort.
Let's look at some of these pictures.
They needed more milk.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Now, this right here, this Hulk.
You need to tell me to pause if you want me to pause it too.
Oh yeah, go ahead and pause it real quick.
Okay, it's 10 seconds.
Am I tripping? Like, that's a painting, right?
Yeah, I actually have it behind me here. It's a big painting.
Oh, that's nice.
And the cool thing about it is the canvas was free because I got it out the dumpster.
What? Hey.
Recycle, reduce, reuse.
Artists have it pretty easy. I noticed you like. It's my understanding you drew that before, but the painting is like you redoing that. Right?
Yeah. It was I don't have that at arm's length here with me, but I did it. It was like a Sharpie drawing I did way back when, probably when I was at another convention. And I kept it with me because it didn't sell because it wasn't that great. And I was looking at it last week and I was like, you know what, I should take another crack at that. So I eyeballed it and drew it again on the canvas and painted over it.
Yeah.
I have a question. So, because this is a great picture. Do you draw like from memory, or do you have to or do you lean like a reference? Because if I'm not going to sit and say I can draw anything nearly as good as that, but when I did dabble in drawing, I had to have a reference picture for me to be able to even come closer recreating something good. So I'm like, how are you doing yours? Is it just straight from the memory?
It is from, I call it my mind's eye. So, I can see something without even closing my eyes. I can kind of imagine, the pose I want, the colors I want, and I just try to capture that. And a lot of that is just from thousands of hours of drawing. You just you build that muscle memory. But when it comes to like things like cars or buildings, like cityscapes, I need reference for that. More mechanical things I can't really retain that information as well. Spider-Punk.
Yeah, I was gonna say like one of these things.
So that Wolverine definitely looks short right there.
Yeah.
How he's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah. I was gonna say, man, you'll notice how like a lot of his renditions seem to be like almost
cartoons.
Well, no, I was gonna say like they're not like carbon copies of other drawings.
Right.
It seems like there's a hint of
he put his own taste into it.
Yeah, you can see his style because like look, Rogue thick.
I mean,
again.
Rogue, yes, yes.
What if you like that Rogue?
That's the original Rogue. Not the new
that
97 Rogue.
100%.
Yeah. You see what I mean? Like this storm, like that's Storm, but like there's something original. There's something original about it. Yeah.
I like the dreads.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 100%. Like I like doing my own like reinterpretations of the costumes a lot of the times, and like you said, putting my own spin on it. I do like the classic designs here or there, but I mean, what's the fun in that? It's good to switch it up sometimes.
Yeah, man. I noticed that Black Goku. Just out of curiosity, was this Crest a Black Fist? Was I saying that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the power fist in there.
That Wonder Woman look actually scary right there.
No, no. What is this right here?
That is from Agretsuko. It's an anime I used to watch. I think it's like on Netflix or something. I used to watch. I kind of fell out of touch with it, but
it's not Whack Fu, is it?
No. She's like a red panda. And I think she's like an accountant or something.
Okay. Yeah, I was. Is
Yeah,
that
Miles
Miles?
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was another drawing that started off like as a traditional drawing, pencil and marker drawing, and I liked it so much I redrew it digitally. Oh, and there's my take on the Superman movie costume.
Yeah.
That was before they had shown any of the images from the movie. I guess the fact that they were going to use the Kingdom Come symbol, I was right on money with that. Everything else I got wrong though.
But I like that suit though. That's a really good suit.
Yeah, it is.
I'm pretty disappointed with what I've seen of the actual suit.
Yeah.
Is that Django? Is that who that is?
No, it's just the.
Because I saw it, I swear with Django. I'm like, oh, it's Django.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
That's what I thought. Because I went through the pictures earlier, and I'm like, oh, he drew Django.
Oh yeah, no, I could definitely see.
You should have ran with it. Yeah, that's Django.
Just said Django.
You're not trying to get sued. Hey,
Just said Django.
So now you said that you dabble in writing. So you said like, is this like something that you kind of like creating a story for, or is it just something that you just drew up?
That drawing in particular is because my older brother, he's really into Westerns right now. And I was flipping through my phone and I saw a picture of him when his first horseback riding. And I was like, I should do something kind of like an ode to my older brother. So that's what that was.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
This is an original character though.
Precious.
That last one, yeah, Crush. Yeah.
So what is the backstory on this character?
This is a proto character of another character that I've got that's going to be called B Busta, and B Busta is in a story I'm writing right now. That is I'm trying to be a little bit vague because I'm still working on the trademark stuff, but this story is my kind of post-apocalyptic story that actually deals with AI and how it's not good for society. But what Crush is, she is a badass guitarist who uses her music to like intimidate, I guess would be the best way to put it, and also to just kind of flex her muscle, show her creativity through her music.
Yeah, she looks vicious.
Oh, she is for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
And the actual character, like I said, that's a proto character, the proto version of B Busta. B Busta is the villain version of Crush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my. I think I posted that some of my favorite pieces of last year, and this guy is another original character named Dig, and he is an AI controlled gravedigger, basically.
Your detail in that is crazy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like
the fact that you're saying that's an original character, man, that's awesome. Right. I actually thought you got that from something.
Yeah,
I think I was just gonna say, I think one of those reasons for that is this character is so much a smorgasbord. He's a jambalaya of everything that I liked about like 90s artwork. So there's a little bit of like Wet Works in there. There's a little bit of Youngblood in there. There's a little bit.
See, I was thinking like McFarlane. That's what I was thinking when I was looking at that. I was like, this is McFarlane vibes.
I was gonna say like I legit like had like Image comic vibes off of that,
Yeah,
and so forth. But I was gonna ask you like, who is that dude? It's great because it even looked like this like it almost looked like an evil Iron Man.
Right, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. That
Yeah.
character actually goes way, way back. I didn't have a name for him back in the day, but like around 2005, 2006 was the first time I drew this guy. And he didn't have legs at the time. He was just like kind of a hovering, big armed guy. And I decided to give him legs.
So like now, you said that he's like an AI grave digger. So like, are there other? I mean, I don't know if you worked this out yet. Would there be like other AI grave diggers as well?
In the actual story, this is again another proto version of a character that you'll see in this book. They're not grave diggers at all. Actually, they are they're mercenaries in the book. So they once were human and now they're machine, and they're being controlled by an AI that's masking them. It's using their human emotions to drive the program. And they're called in the book. They're called edge crushers.
So now, is this like a graphic novel? Is it a novel? Is it a comic? Or
it's a graphic novel series. So I will have. I'm working on book 3 right now. It's going to be 6 books, 6 46-page books.
Yeah.
And there's the Broku again.
You call him Bloku?
Broku, yeah.
Broku. Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, we needed this on Black History Month. Hey, like, okay, so I gotta tell you,
It's Juneteenth, same thing.
This rendition of Vegeta.
Yeah.
If you go back, my fault, I forgot to tell you to pause it. Like the practicality of his hair. So it's like it's almost like it makes more sense than the actual Vegeta.
Yeah,
that gun be going on.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's Bobby Brown. Like
yeah, exactly. That's what it is. I love it.
No hair gel needed.
Right, like it just translates well. Like even with the Goku portion, because I mean, with anime, we're used to seeing crazy hair, this, that, the other. But it's like when you try to translate that person into real life, it's like it doesn't really. It's like, man, that wouldn't translate well in reality. It's like that like if they do a live action, they're gonna have to do something. They tried it with their Dragon Ball Evolution. I always throw
that doesn't exist. That movie doesn't.
Okay, yeah, but if this was like the original design and then they tried to make a live action, this is believable.
Yeah, for sure. I have more of these Dragon Ball Soul is what I call it. I've got more of these designs like in the back of my head that I just haven't got to yet. I really want to do a little Uzi Vert inspired Trunks, but I've got like these designs, just like you said. That's why I did it. I did the Broku sketch on a whim, and I was like, wait a minute, like this works. So, and it for me, another reason why I did it was I saw way back there was a cosplayer that was doing their version of Dragon Ball characters, and it was a black man, and he got flamed in the comments. And I was like, well, why does this have to be like a either an Asian or a Caucasian thing exclusively? How many times have we as a culture like adopted things, and we do adopt like Dragon Ball like crazy, but we don't see ourselves reflected in it at all. But how cool it'd be if we were reflected in it.
Yeah, I've always thought it was kind of cool how in the first Black Panther, Killmonger's uniform was inspired by Vegeta.
Basically that,
and so forth, because he was a fan of Vegeta. Michael B, I think, from my understanding.
Yeah.
But like, that little part you got in his head, like, it's just, this is fire. Like,
thanks.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that's Bulma, right?
Yep. Had to make it a little thicker too,
Yeah. She eats cornbreads and collard greens. Yeah. Probably cook it. And hey, Flyness hates Star Wars, and that's why I added all of the Star Wars pictures that I could find.
I didn't say I hate Star Wars. It's just overrated.
Whatever.
It's not Captain EO.
Hey, that is a
here we go.
I've heard about the Captain EO
or the Solo movie. I mean,
Stop it. I like that Pennywise.
Yeah.
Where's the
Yeah.
Star Trek stuff?
He,
You know,
he only does cool things.
I actually really love Star Trek, but I haven't drawn any of it. I got to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
No Borg or nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing,
Wow.
nothing, man. I really want to do a good Worf drawing. I want to get that done.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah, that'd be cool. I bet. Yeah.
Oh man,
I,
that's Shazam in a while. You're
yeah, I told you I went down
that.
to your archives. Yeah, I went down. I dug deep for your pictures, man. And I like the again, you know, when we talk about that detail, the green essence flowing off of his chest is
Right.
yeah. That Superman looks like a douche in the face.
I would agree with that. I would
Look
agree.
like
That's the type
hold
of
on.
face that Batman want to punch.
Yeah. It looked like a Superman that let his dad die.
Oh my god.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Don't.
Can I use that picture for the
For the trial.
trial?
You're like, look
The
how
trial.
guilty he looks.
He just looks guilty.
100%.
Oh, my God.
I would tell you this: a lot of these drawings. Oh man, that was during this was like probably about 8-9 years ago, and it's when I first launched my YouTube channel, and I was doing a lot of character drawings for that. And man, I really wish I would have kept up with it. I'm back at it now with the A1R Draws videos, but there's so much that you can learn just from staying consistent, doing one thing over and over again.
Yeah. Hey, Fly, let's go back to that Captain America real quick, because it's like that stuff in the detail, like how his shield looks battle worn. Like I feel like I'm not
On
used
the
to
edge.
seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not used to seeing that in a drawing. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, like,
I can't think of any off the top of my head now.
I
Usually very clean.
Photoshop is to thanks with that. A lot of those details with the color that I added in after the fact, after the line art. Photoshop definitely makes it nice and easy
like,
to do.
is that supposed to be like Black Panther's? I'm pointing to it, like y'all can see where I'm pointing. Black Panther's like claws
I
scratching
think
the thing,
I think that's a shadow. I thought it was too.
Is it was a shadow? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the black part.
Oh, it's a shadow of a nipple.
That's a nipple because I'm drooling. I know.
Drooling, yeah.
I get that reference. That's funny. Yeah. Nah, man, but like that's dope. He kind of has like a. I'm not explaining like a gloss, but like still like
a shine.
A little
a shine.
sheen.
Yeah. That's cool. You push play, or is it, or did you push play?
I think I did. I think it's there.
Oh,
Yeah.
My least favorite character to draw. Iron Man.
Really? Iron Man is your least favorite? I didn't even think about that.
He's tough for me. He's kind of hard for me to draw.
So a lot going on with Iron Man. Hmm?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. That group looks a little high.
Oh yeah, he is for sure.
Like he ate shrooms. Yeah, man.
I think we probably got one more. This might be the last.
And I've got something, an exclusive for you once you're done.
Ooh, okay.
Something no one's seen.
We certainly like our exclusives.
All right. Well, I got 2 of them for you.
All right.
Let me.
All right. This one I'm going to have with me at my next show here, which is going to be at Comic Con. And remember, I told you, I like doing my versions, but every now and again, I like, I got to pay homage to a classic version. So this is a classic Storm.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Hold on.
Wrong screen.
I'm trying to get him. Yeah, I'm trying to get him up there. Hold on. There we go. Hold it up. There we go.
It's a little glossy, so it might be kind of reflective.
I see it. I can see it.
All right. And this one I just finished today. This is a traditional piece I did with marker and pen and ink. We got good old Mark Grayson.
Invincible. I've been loving Invincible.
Yeah,
That one will be a video that I'll share on the A&R Draws channel. I recorded myself working on that one, so look out for that.
Yeah. So now, a couple questions. First and foremost, you already told us your least favorite to draw is Iron Man. Who is your favorite to draw?
Oh, Batman, 100%. Yeah, bro. Well, a tie between Batman and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Those are my two favorite characters. So.
Oh well, speaking of Batman, let's let me play this right quick. This little clip. It's of all the Batman symbols from old to present. I like little fun clips like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I saw something the other day where somebody was talking about Adam West being the first Batman on TV, and I was like, no, he wasn't. Like,
No.
that was a whole black and white Batman who had ears. That was
Right,
like-
all this old series.
There was another fat Batman.
Yeah.
There was like two Batmans before him, and one of them was fat.
Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite Batman artist?
Oh man, can't even answer that because I don't know artists like that. I'll be honest.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, because it is hard. But let me put it like this: whoever
The
was doing,
original.
whoever did the art for, hold on. Matter of fact, I can tell you. I mean, when I pull it out, whoever was doing the art during Nightfall. I love this version of Batman. I had I don't know what it was back then in the 90s. I had this like strange love affair with superhero capes. You know, and Batman's cape was just always it was just always ridiculous, and I loved it. Like, you know, it's like he just had so much cape, you know what I mean? And you know, and it's like, dude, how is this dude even moving like that? You know, and you know, and so it's like, I don't know, whoever that artist was, I never actually went and read and looked at it, but that's whoever was drawing him around that time, just making that cape look as ridiculous as it did. And even when what's his name? Snap was the boy's name that took over for him after Bane broke his back. You know, even like his cape.
Azrael.
Azrael, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like his cape was just ridiculous. Like, it's like, I love it. You know.
Yeah, I think you're referring to Kelly Jones. I think Kelly Jones might have been the artist. So I know he did the issue where Batman gets his back broken. I think that was the artist.
We're 30 minutes in. Let's go to clip of the week. Clip of the week is brought to you by First Student. Click that link, $23 an hour, $2,500 sign-on bonus. That's with no experience. Even more if you have experience. This offer is good in Omaha, but for students hiring all over the country. So that link is good for all over the country, including Canada. All right. I guess I'm the only person that got them. I got two. Both of them are Spider-Man.
Wait a minute,
I
did I
couldn't
say
find
something?
nothing.
What
I
did you
thought
send me?
Oh, let me double check. Go ahead, play your clips. I
Did
I
thought
you
thought
send something
I
like
thought he did.
last week?
No, I thought he sent something. Yeah, it was like early in the week, and he's like, "That's my clip."
Oh,
Didn't he?
okay. I don't
I think
remember.
so.
All right, let me play mine right quick, and I'll resend it if you sent it. All right,
All right.
here's the first one. So people are always trying to be Spider-Man and fall. They just need to
I
stop.
watched that one. We didn't share this one, right? Because I think I just saw this
No,
one. I feel
we
like I
just
watched
seen
it not that long ago.
We should have seen a bunch of people fall. All right,
Okay.
and then here we got another person in Spider-Man suit, and this is redemption, is what I call it. Oh no, I was supposed to call that Spidey senses.
Yeah, you know, yeah, he was that was just pure coincidence.
Yeah.
That's Spidey senses right there. Look at that.
He did not plan that. That is,
Spidey senses.
Was it this Batman clip he sent? T sent one on Thursday. Is this it?
You know what? I can't remember if this is it or not because like my phone been acting stupid, and then as I even as I click on the Batman clip, it's giving me everything but a Batman clip, and I'm like, what is this? What did I send y'all?
But you didn't say.
Ramon,
okay,
were you gonna show the picture that
Oh yeah. So
the picture that he made for us?
Oh, it's gone, bro. It must be gone. Somebody must have took it down.
Oh, you talking about my post?
Yeah.
I mean the post that shit.
The clip of the week.
Yeah.
It's taken down. That's why it's not going to it.
It's all good. I did send another picture in here. Now this picture, just for clarity,
the one that says best fight. Is that the one you're talking about?
Oh no. No, I'm talking about did I just sent the last thing that I sent. This picture is not drawn by Nick Rivers. But
okay.
but it definitely like hits on something that he's passionate about. And here's the thing. I'm passionate about this issue too, because I'm an artist. You know, like I do Christian rap. You know, not I'm a songwriter. You know, and so like even now, you know, like folks are using like AI to make music, and to mix music and to produce music. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little salty about that. You know, I have my feelings. I think AI is trying, except for with the exception of maybe some stuff that you can get from Chat GPT in a crunch. I think Chat GPT helped me write some fantastic emails. But other than that, like I'm against it. So this picture here, off top, like, I mean, as an artist, Nick, I'm gonna let you talk.
What's up with that S?
Right.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Wait
like,
a minute, he ain't even got on shoes.
Right.
They're walking on the beach. Okay, relax.
At first glance, it looks.
Why they gotta walk? They can fly over the beach. They gotta take their shoes off with sand. That don't even make sense.
At first glance, it looks okay, but when you really look into it, like all those things you just pointed out, the S is whack. Their hands are deformed. Their feet are deformed. But look how many likes it's got. Right? You know, it's got
5,839 likes. Right? Do you get that many likes?
We're giving that attention to a robot, basically. You know, I don't like AI because it sources images from actual living, breathing artists to create what it thinks is artwork, and you know, it really cheapens what, you know, the already starving artist does. You know, there's a lot of amazing skilled artists out there that are scratching to survive right now, and you know, it's another hurdle because a lot of businesses are going to go towards going the AI route for, you know, commercial work, for music, for visual arts. And where does that leave us? You know, that should be something that is like, if you want to use AI to, you know, to wash my clothes or to, you know, do the dishes or whatever, fine. But why are you using it to do something, you know, that is a human creative expression?
You're right.
I don't like the direction. And also it, you know, with a lot of younger artists, teaching them that thousands of hours is how you get to the point where you can draw something just from the top of your head. They're not gonna get there if they can put a prompt in and poop out something, you know.
Yeah. Honestly, like I'll do like my own graphic work for my you know, like for any single that I drop, and every time, like I'm gonna be honest with you, like I've tried the AI route on the grounds to where I'm not trying to be a graphic artist, but also at the same time, I don't have money to shell out you know, because I take care of a house and home. This is me doing music is something I do as a God glorifying hobby, right? So I tried that, right? And even still, like I'm never satisfied with what I see. I say like nah, this ain't it, and I never go with it. Whatever little AI thing came out, I never go with it because it's, you know. And then like I even like now there's a video that we get ready to release tonight, right? And like on the video editing software that I use, like you can have an opportunity to throw some AI on it, right? And I was like, let me try it, let me see what happens. And it's like it's trash. It's like it doesn't it doesn't really grasp the vision.
I mean, it's trash for you, but it's going with, oh, everybody would like this.
Yeah, no,
right. If you put that version out, you would get more likes than
but see, here's
your
the
version.
thing.
That's stupid.
And
It's a form of pigeonholing.
Yeah. Right. So I will also say that like man, but here's the thing, like artists, and Nick, I'm open for correction if you feel differently. We don't necessarily care like what other people think on certain levels. Like if we love what it is that we're creating,
right?
You know, we want people to like it. True, no doubt.
Right.
We want people to love it. We want people to, yeah.
I think it's one of those things too. It's and I hate even saying it this way, you know, because I'm not trying to gatekeep like what a true artist is, but to me, like I get satisfaction out of realizing the vision that I see in my mind's eye, you know. But other people, that is important to them. The views, the exposure, the popularity. I think those things actually kind of can taint your vision because, you know, if there was no AI, you can still do the thing that's popular, right? But you may be compromising your vision because of that, because you're just doing what you know will get you the views, so to speak. And sometimes it's not about that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the society we live in now. You know, everybody wants to be the next TikTok superstar. So
right.
Everyone, you know, they make it look so good on TikTok. I'm like, man, I want to get up in TikTok.
Everybody wants to go viral until it's COVID.
Right. 100%.
Yeah. You know, and one of the things I find crazy, man, like how people, you know, like they do like the AI picture thing, you know, where like they put like over their profile picture, and so like that's like an AI creation of themselves, right? You know, y'all know what I'm talking about, like make them look like they're a king or a queen or whatever, and make them look slender or whatever, make them look sexy, all that other stuff, right? And then like they'll share that, and then folks will like be like, oh, okay, beautiful, like I see, and then the person who posted will be like, "Thank you." like that's not true. Like, what are you talking?
Well,
about?
and I mean, there's an inherent danger that comes with that because look how realistic a lot of that stuff is getting. You know, what happens when like they're replicating people's voices, their appearance, like whole videos where you know it's someone saying something but they're not even there.
Yeah.
So what happens when that gets implemented? Like on a global level where, you know, you have a president saying we're going to send bombs over here. In the other country, they're not going to have the time to react. They're just going to say, okay, well, you know, they're not going to be able to dissect it and see if it's fake or not.
Yeah, no, that's real. Like, dude, like they're like Drake put out a whole diss song with Tupac and Snoop Dogg. You know, that Tupac and Snoop Dogg didn't do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, like to that point, that last Flash movie, which I didn't like at all. I thought it was mad disrespectful to like take Christopher Reeve and put him up in the movie and put Nicolas Cage as Superman. Like they didn't sign on for that. At least I don't think they did.
Are they getting right? I think Nick was surprised if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did an interview recently where he said that they did a lot more than they told him that they were going to do with that. And he wasn't too happy with it.
Yeah, I was like, man, he better run that man his money. Yeah, yeah, dude, like it's crazy. You know, like there was a whole so like there was this thing where it's supposed to be like some tape, some audio of Diddy clapping Meek Mill's cheeks or something like that. How are we supposed to know that that's real?
Right.
Why you even have to bring that up?
I don't want to analyze that video.
No. What I'm saying is that like you gotta understand like how are we supposed to trust anything now? Because
I don't want to. I don't want to know if it's true or not.
No.
At all. I don't.
It's not about. It's not necessarily about that. I'm just saying like
this is
like,
why
like,
we always gonna get canceled. You always take it.
No,
Y'all always take it there.
What you mean, y'all? He's trying.
I get what you're saying though, T, because like they could make a video of any one of us doing something that we're not doing. I mean, they're already scamming people like that over the phone and like saying, we've got your daughter held hostage, and they clone people's voices, and that's scary stuff, man. There's certain technology I think that we need to treat a lot more diligently than we do, but you know, it's all about making the big bucks fast.
So now, having said all of this, right? I wanted to bring it back around to this. Is this some of the inspiration behind your graphic novel that you're
1,000%.
Yeah.
I really can't wait to share it with you guys. It's my ongoing weekly frustration, this book is, because I only get to work on it in really small increments because I'm trying to make a living off my art. So that means I handle other clients and other people's work as well. But every Thursday and Friday, if I can, I get to work on this. And it's really a big mix mash of a lot of things that I've been working on since I was in art school, which was way back up till now. And with AI, the whole idea of AI being the antagonist of this story, we have a guy who has created the ultimate AI, kind of his version of the Matrix, and we see what happens to society. You know, you still have people that live in the kind of borderlands and the wastelands who haven't adapted to this technology, and then you have people in the city that are part of this technology. And also you see, oh man, there's so much. I got to be careful about what I reveal with it, because there's certain key elements that I don't think have been done in this way yet. But one of the things I'm excited about it is it actually incorporates music into the plot. And with this AI, it has its own version of popular music, and that feels threatened by these kids. They're these kids that live in these wastelands that are like in a junk garage band, making their own thing. And so those edge crushers I talked about, those mercenaries, they get sent out to harass these misfits, these kids that are like in a sort of like a punk band. But the cool thing I like about it is it's not just a punk band, it's a punk band that has representation. One of the things that's important to my stories, the core of my stories, is showing us reflected in those stories from a Black creator, showing Black and brown people in those stories, because you know, we live in a world where we have a lot more of that than we had when we were all growing up. But seeing that it comes from a Black creator, I think that's going to be important, and it's going to hopefully have a lot of kids that want to do what I'm doing. You know?
Yeah, I honestly, let me tell you off top, I hope this blows up for you, because like hearing you talk, it almost reminds me, not that anything is like the same about the stories or whatnot, but if what's his name? I think his name Aaron McGruder, who did Boondocks, right?
Yep.
It's my understanding at one point he did this one episode to an anime called Children of Ember or something like that, the City of Ember, something to that extent, right? And it was such a dope first episode, and there was never nothing after that. Like it was on Crunchyroll and whatnot, and again, it's just a lot of Black representation in it. I think like the main protagonist was a sword wielding girl, Black girl, or whatnot, and it's just like, and it was like in a futuristic or kind of like apocalyptic type like that. But what I'm just
As
saying is,
as I'm talking to you, T, like the wall opposite of me is littered in all of my concept artwork for it, and it's when I look at it, it brings me a lot of joy because I see myself, I see my friends, I see people that I grew up with reflected in that artwork, and also seeing them. You know, for me, music is a very important driving force for my creativity. I'm not a musician myself, but I'm always listening to something while I'm working. And seeing a band made out of like, you know, you got a Japanese dude that's the drummer. You've got a young black guy who's a guitarist and vocalist. You got a Hispanic woman who's also a guitarist and vocalist in this band. You like seeing like this combination of people like on the outskirts just still doing it raw and dirty and like getting their hands dirty with their music, and then you've got this big megalopolis of computer generated walls of sound that's trying to do it their way and adapt those people. There's more to it than that. Another inspiration point for this story is a lot of the old Paul Verhoeven movies from the 80s. So like everything from like RoboCop to what's another one? I'm blanking on my movies right now.
Fifth Element. No, not Fifth Element. Maybe. I mean, I know you're probably thinking like a particular director, but I'm thinking like you think of things like futuristic. With
no, you're on the right track.
I was thinking. What can I think of it? Total Recall.
Total Recall. Yeah.
Yeah. Or things that I name. There's other ones. I don't know why I can't think of any more right now.
Also, like a lot of Frank Miller's work. You know, when I posed the question about Batman earlier, Frank Miller is like his version of Batman, and Jim Lee. Of course, Jim Lee's just a big art inspiration for me. But that rough, raw style, but with a little bit of an animated sheen over it, is what I'm going for with the style of this.
So with you being a Frank Miller fan, and I again, you let me know if I'm barking up the wrong tree. Let me ask you, like, matter of fact, let me just take this route. What are some of your favorite superhero movies? And if you want to split between DC and Marvel. You know, saying like, hey, here's my favorite Marvel, here's my favorite DC.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I'll split between the two, and I'm gonna go for a controversial one. Since you guys are doing the trial of Clark Kent, I am Team Man of Steel. All right.
Oh wow.
I like Man of Steel a lot.
He's going down this week.
Yeah.
It is the
Kryptonite prison. Kryptonite. Lethal injection.
Yeah.
It is the second best Superman movie outside the Richard Douglas.
Outside of which one?
You know what?
Outside of which one?
Man of Steel.
You know what? You're probably right. There's not a lot of great.
Wait, no, my fault. You said Man of Steel is the second best Superman movie outside
of
first.
The Richard Donner Superman movie. Yeah, outside of that,
like I said,
you can't get any better than that.
Yeah. See, and I have no problem with Man of Steel because I haven't watched the other one, so I have nothing to compare it to. So they don't look good to me. I can't do it.
They're not, and that's why it's easy to say Man of Steel is a great movie.
Yeah, I'm like I didn't hate Man of Steel because I got nothing to compare it to.
So I would definitely say for the time that it dropped, that original Superman movie was groundbreaking, and the time that it dropped, the original Superman,
the original
movie, with Christopher Reeve.
Those are not the original, so you say that, but they're not
Superman movie.
Superman.
Okay, there were Superman movies before that.
Was it?
Yes.
That was a
like
Superman. That was a Superman. That was a Superman TV show.
No, there was a Superman movie before that, bro.
Fam.
That was the first.
But let's be real, Ramon. Ain't nobody thinking about anything before Christopher Reeve. So let's just be real about that.
All right.
Hey, we probably got one guy out there, 90 years old, like, well, that's not my Superman.
No, I'm pretty sure there was a Superman before Christopher Reeves.
No, I'm sure there was.
No, there was a Superman before. George Reeve was a Superman before.
No, I'm talking about a movie.
No, there wasn't.
No, that was the first one.
Now I will say this much.
That was the first major superhero movie.
Yeah.
I mean, Superman and the Mole Man. I mean, that was an hour movie.
But that was a TV. Wasn't it like a TV?
No, he's right. They did play that in the theater.
I was
They
about
didn't
to
play
say.
in the theaters. It don't count.
No, I was about to say. In fairness, though, they played a lot of things in theaters that wasn't.
But
exactly
I mean, it
movies.
was during that time that they put it in the theater first.
Right.
Okay.
So,
Again, we got
it's
two
still-
people, maybe one or two old people out there saying that's their Superman. Okay, ain't nobody claiming them. Okay, so
So you
Oh,
don't
we're
get 'em
talking
'cause
about
you don't
it.
want to claim them.
ain't nobody claiming them though.
all right. So bump it.
As far as Marvel goes, though,
Yeah.
As far as Marvel goes, that's a tough one because there's so many Marvel movies, and I'm a big Spider-Man fan. So, man, I really like that last. You know what? It's a tough one. It's a tie between Into the Spider-Verse and what was the last Tom Holland one? No Way Home. I really like that.
Yeah.
But that one kind of like, man, it wins by default because they brought back all of the Spider-Man.
Yeah. I think that's what did it for a lot of folks. Like that story could have been doo-doo, but the fact that you had,
All
like
that in there.
Yeah.
And it's
No,
full of plot holes too, but still works for me.
I wouldn't say it could have been crap, and everybody would have loved it because of that. Because Flash did the same thing.
Look at it with Flash. I know they couldn't even
Flash
make it
did
work.
the same thing.
Look at Michael Keaton Batman. They couldn't even make it work. So let's see.
Hey, but you know what? Go ahead, Nick.
I was just gonna say the difference is Spider-Man did it with style.
Yeah. I was gonna say with the Flash piece. Also, you understand, like there was a really high standard there on the grounds to where we all have a Flashpoint story that we all know and love, and here they came and like doodled all over the Flashpoint story.
100%.
And the thing is, the story is so easy to do. It's like it has been done so many times. It's like, so I understand they wanted to make it. I know they wanted to put their own spin on it, but it's like, how do you screw up such an established story that bad? It was really bad.
I mean, there was so much that they could have done, man. Like, dude, we could have got Thomas Wayne's Batman.
The actor that they had for Thomas Wayne would have looked so cool as Batman.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
People did concept art with that all over the place. It looked really good.
Yo, his mom would have been Martha would have been the Joker. Martha Wayne's Joker. Oh my goodness. That was so much that they could have done.
They had a whole animated movie to go off of.
listen. Not only that, but think about this.
Even the show did it.
Yeah, you got the Shazam kids.
Yeah.
Like because all the Shazam kids was in the Flashpoint. Cyborg. Wonder Woman and Aquaman with the love affair that could have started.
They didn't even scratch the surface. They didn't even put Reverse Flash in there. They didn't even scratch.
Went wrong. That's where they went wrong.
Yeah. You didn't even give us another speech. No, you just gave us. You just gave us Barry.
No, we got evil Barry, I guess, or annoying Barry. Whatever that thing was called. I don't know.
We got 5 minutes left. So,
Nick,
go ahead. We are going to watch N-Word Turtles right after this. Or you saying Nick to watch this? It's 54 minutes and 54 seconds.
We're not recording that, right?
No.
Okay.
That's the whole movie right there.
Yeah.
Did you want to stay in and watch that with us though?
You know what? I'm out.
Yeah.
He said not an hour. It's show a clip of it took me forever just to find something that I can show. It still had to cut some words out, and it's what I had to cut a lot of words out. But here's your little clip of what we're gonna be watching here. Oops, there we go.
Tell y'all something. Back when I was young, man, I had seen some cheese on a board. I was like, damn, that cheese looked hella good. I gotta give me some of that shit, man. Yeah. So I gets the nibbling on the cheese, and all of a sudden, smatter that. Guess what it was? Rat trap. So the moral of the story, watch yourselves. They hypnotize you with that ass and them booty shorts twerking. Next thing you know, they pregnant. Asking you for money. Man, these hoes is cheese on a board. Yo, what about this kind? This in the trap, is it? Man, nah. Oh, man, you know me. I'm like,
You know, I actually seen this before. I didn't realize it was an hour long, though.
Yeah, I think
Well,
I've
because-
seen that
because
clip.
they're
I think I've
different.
seen.
There's different sessions, so there's
Oh,
11
I see.
episodes.
Yeah.
That equals up to 54 seconds. And honestly, they all run together. They use both Ninja Turtles 1 and Ninja Turtles 2, and they all run together.
Oh, okay.
One guy did all the voices, and it's easy to forget that you're watching a parody because everything matches up. And he put sound effects. You heard the background music and all that when he started talking.
Yeah.
So there's sound effects for every little thing. If they're outside talking, there's a lot of people talking. So you forget that you're actually not even watching a movie.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna have to track down the rest of those parts.
They're not on YouTube no more.
Oh,
I
they're
got 'em,
not?
though. I
Oh,
still
man.
got them. I downloaded them alone.
You know what? As
Hey.
enticing as that sounds,
Yeah.
that's a lot better, right?
Hey, we're not gonna say it on the air, but I'm gonna say it on the air. Maybe Flyness could be a bootleg, man.
Yeah.
Give me the hookup.
Just burn it on the DVD for him.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
yo,
the
so
DVD, right?
listen.
I'll email it to you.
Yeah,
Thank
man, Nick, man, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you guys for having me.
Sharing
It's been
your
a
art,
blast.
man. Like I said, the moment I met you, I knew that you'd be a perfect guest for the show. Definitely, if you're watching the show, follow Art of Nick Rivers, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm assuming Twitter X. You on there? You on? Are you
I'm
on
not
there?
on there anymore.
Yeah,
I'm on Threads.
Yeah, Threads. Yeah. So you can Google Art of Nick Rivers and you'll
I'll
find
pop
him.
up.
Yeah. That's how I found him. So make sure y'all follow him, support his art, and we want to stay on the lookout for whatever this book is. Do you have a title for it yet? Never mind, don't tell it.
I do.
Surprise us, man. Just follow him so you can stay tapped in, and then God willing, futuristically, man, when you got something else really big happening, maybe like the release of the book or something, holler at us because if we haven't been canceled and thrown off the air, man, we'll have you right back on.
Excellent.
out.
Excellent. We'd love to do it.
Awesome. So to everybody that's been watching, and this is the Humble Kingz Comic Book Show. Want to thank y'all again for tuning in. We appreciate all 12 of y'all, and please be sure to tune in next week. We got our trial of the century, and I got some heat for you too. I can't wait for this trial. I'm
gonna watch that. I'm very curious about this.
Yeah. We're gonna trial of the century. The people versus Superman / Clark Kent. Flyness is the ops on this. So tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. I probably should stop saying that before we get canceled, huh? You think we can get sued for that? Yeah, whatever. Grace and peace. Nick, stay on the line real quick until we make sure everything's good to go, and we'll holler at you.